Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Morinora from back here again. Here again in this video, I'm just going to go briefly over my encounter with a new spirit, or a fresh encounter with a spirit. Yesterday or the day before, it was yesterday, I think. Yeah. The name of the spirit is Maikel. Don't get it confused. It's not the Archangel Michael, obviously. It's not the Archangel Michael. um, but it's more pronounced in a different way, okay? Pronounce Michael as in Maikel instead of Michael or Cheal, the way we're used to spelling Michael in English. Um, this spirit, surprisingly, okay, this is where it's different from other videos. This spirit is a spirit that is partially responsible for the agony in my youth, okay, in my teenage years. Specifically, this spirit is the spirit that haunted, that was part of what this spirit is one of the spirits that haunted my elderly house, the house in which I grew up in, okay, and he's partially responsible for all the pain and suffering that I endured in the beginning part of my life. And yeah, that's it. He haunted the house that I lived in, and yeah, like I said, his name is Michael. Appearance is that of a gothic figure. Let's just say a Caucasian man with long black hair. Can also be blonde, and he just generally speaking wears black clothing, but more like a cloak with a pair of pants and so on. He looks like a stereotypical gothic rocker kind of type. That's the type that he looks like. That's what he looks like. And my beloved Lord Samael, my patron, he's the one that reached out to Michael, because he told me that I might be able to, or will most likely benefit from him, from having him. And of course, I hold no grudges. That's just stupid. That's like holding a grudge. Holding a grudge against someone like Michael would be like holding a grudge against lions, because you were once in Africa and a lion attacked you, and therefore not only begrudging that lion, but also every lion that you come across, the species as a whole, which is obviously just ludicrous. It's just stupid. It's plain stupidity. And yeah, Michael told me my apologies, not literally, but the same way that humans apologize to each other, despite the fact that I'm not human. You know what I mean when I say my apologies, okay? For the pain that I caused you early in your earlier life. It obviously wasn't personal, okay? In a human sense, or a human-like sense. He was just haunting the house that I lived in, and I was just a target since I was there. Uh, and yeah, the characteristics that are noteworthy, things that are worth mentioning, are that Michael is prone to disappearing and reappearing much. So I thought he could be mercurial in the way that he appears and reappears. Okay, he's almost like an assassin-like figure. Just think of a medieval assassin, or just one of these Oriental assassins, those ninjas that used to assassinate people, but a medieval version, and you'll have an idea of what he looks like. And yeah, he's Martian. He corresponds to 24 degrees in Aries. That 24 stands for wantonness, so coerciveness or forcefulness. And yeah, so you can see also why he. So you can see also what he is capable of, based alone on the sheer fact that he's Martian. That speaks for itself. And his specialty obviously is causing misfortune, and just sowing discord and causing chaos and so on. He is an infernal spirit. He's an infernal spirit, and yeah, he's a fallen angel. Not a high-ranking one, but he's still very good at what he does. So hence my patron calling him, just reaching out to him since he falls under him. And yeah, I just told myself I'll keep him in mind, because he is good at certain things that my beloved Lord Samael can't do in some aspects. Okay, like I said, he is really like an assassin-like figure, and I can see the talent. And unfortunately, I was at the receiving end, but yeah, that's all part of who I am. So I know how skilled he is and what kind of chaos he is capable of causing. Back when I was a teenager, I did see him in my elderly house. Okay, it's not like I didn't see him. I saw him, and back way back before I was even a sorcerer or I had anything to do with the occult. Yeah, I saw him. Okay, and of course I didn't communicate with him, but I saw him, and to see him after all these years, these decades, it's like wow. Decade and a half, approximately 15 years, something like that. A little over 15 years, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know how to phrase it exactly. It's a doozy, you know. It is it's quite something, you know, to encounter someone like that. But in any case, yeah, this is just another, like I said, other than that, this is just another spirit video. Okay, he welcomes others that want to work with him and so on. And that is all that you can know about him. Okay, Martian, name is Maikel, Maikel. That's what one can call him. Specialty is causing misfortune and chaos and doing damage overall in a very swift and assassin-like way. Sometimes it's almost like he has no arms. Okay, it's literally just imagine just imagine if I were to tuck my arms into my polo shirt, and that's what you can expect, the gothic version of him. Just kind of like a slender man figure, but refined and beautiful at that. Let's see what else. Yeah, he reminds you of those rockers or those metalhead guitars from heavy metal bands or rock bands. But even then, by those standards, he's still good looking, better looking. And yeah, that is all that I can say about him. There's nothing else really that can be mentioned. Yeah, that's just all. Other than that, there's nothing else that comes to mind. So I'll definitely keep him in mind, like I told him. I'll keep him in mind, like I told him. But for anyone that wants to do something, you know, deal damage, or wants to has an enemy or a target that he or she wants to inflict swift chaos upon, Maikel's your guide. That's all. Bye.